Good morning from Catherine's kitchen. I think it's morning. No, it might be afternoon by now actually. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Right, today I am doing this wee video on jars and just talking from my personal experience on the jars that I've used in the pressure canner and for water bathing and overflow method, etc, etc. So let's talk about pressure canning first. These are my all-time favourite jars for pressure canning. They're Good Life Eco jars. They are a New Zealand company. They sell out of Auckland, or if you're in Christchurch, I sell them in Christchurch. I love them because they fit into the cupboard nicely. They're a square round, so much better stacking your shelves with these than the round ones. These have been designed to go in the pressure canner. Also, you can use them for water bathing and overflow method and anything. They come in the 1 litre and the 500ml. When you purchase these, they come with a dome seal and with a screw band, or you can get the ones with just the one lid. The lid, one piece lid, is no good for pressure canning, but you can use it for water bathing and for overflow method and stuff like that. The other handy thing to know is that the Good Life Eco seals fit the AG Special jars as well. You'll see that I've got one on there. I've also had this jar in the pressure canner as well. This was pumpkin that I did. This is the older jar, the thicker jar. I haven't tried the newer, thinner jars, so I'm not too sure about those myself. If anybody has, please let me know. Another one of my favourites is the old Kilner jar. You get these from Briscoes. They are, however, quite expensive at $14.99 each. So I generally wait until they come on sale for 50% off, and then I'll just get a whole heap. So yeah, I've done baked beans, homemade baked beans, chicken soup. We've got some kumara and some meatloaf. I love these jars for the meatloaf and for the cake in the jar because they're a straight wide mouth. They don't have shoulders on them, because as you can imagine, trying to get a meatloaf or a cake in a jar out of a jar with shoulders on it, you'd have to cut it up and it wouldn't be very good at all. Right, now let's talk about these jars. I've had these jars in the pressure canner over the weekend. This is a sweet and sour sauce that was left from my class on the weekend, so I just decided to put it in the pressure canner and put it on the shelf, not waste it. And this is the pasta sauce. Would I put meat in these jars that needs to be pressure canned for 75 to 90 minutes? No. Personally, I wouldn't. I find, however, that they're fine for things like this that only need to be canned for 20 to 30 minutes. I haven't had any breakages. There are people out there that will say you shouldn't use those because they're not made out of tempered glass and etc. So I just suggest do your own research, decide what you want to do, give it a go if you want to, don't do it if you don't want to. It's all good. For me personally, I think they're perfectly fine for pasta sauce and for bases and things that only need to be in the canner for 20 to 30 minutes at pressure. They're fine. So if anybody's got any questions, please feel free to ask, and then we will go from there. But that's just my personal experience. So yeah, the AG ones, I did have an interesting discussion with the girls at the workshop on the weekend, saying that they'd bought a whole heap of second-hand jars and that they had had problems with them shattering and cracking. So I know it's a huge investment to actually invest in jars, but if you do buy new jars, you will have them for a very long time. So yeah, I guess you just got to weigh it up as well. So good chatting with you. See you on the next video. Feel free to ask any questions. Bye.